Well, I came over here to the YouTubes because they was hating on me on the Instagrams. So good to see y'all. Happy Friday? Friday? Happy Friday. And hold on. I ain't gonna lie to you, Rolando. I was like, let me just go over to YouTube and say hi to Rolando. Hey, Rituals. I got to see Rishla in person again. That was twice this year, y'all. Twice this year. Hold on. Okay. So, no, Lakeisha is a brown. That's what I was talking about over on Instagram. Like, this country is just simply not interested in the truth. Like, it really just, like, the truth is just not salacious enough, which is weird. Also, can we point out that people are like, oh, it's going to go down when these files come out? And I'm like, how? How's it going to go down? Who's doing the going downing? The people in the files are the people who would be doing the going downing. They own the prisons. They own the prisons. These are all the people in charge. Like, this would be guillotine time, but that's not gonna happen. You know how much shit really should be like on fire right now? Like, there's a lot of shit that should not be left standing right now that is definitely standing. Just saying. So if you think like these people are gonna go down, Negro, please. Oh my God, stop. Stop. What the hell is this? Y'all talking about jail. What jail? Jail? Explain it to me. Okay, I want y'all to explain to me how these people in these files are going to end up in jail. And I want you to then explain to me what you know about jail. That's why they got spots they can go to. Argentina, Israel. Pedophiles be going to Israel and living their best life. And they not even like important. They just regular pedophiles. Thank you, Yunel Ortiz. Reese, why are you on? You should be asleep. It's like 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. It's 2 a.m. in the morning, almost 3. C-Lin, C-Lin, I mean, listen. C-Lin, you said it, not me. Cause I'm like, what are we jail? The bitch is in jail right now with her dog. Oh, that's right. Y'all don't have daylight savings, so it's 1:47 for y'all. What? Why are you doing this? Stop. Why are you printing like this? We're soulmates. There we go. Okay. So we are also in the midst of this fake Venezuela war, which is nuts, by the way. Like legit nuts. And I can't even, like, we're seeing this in real time. And this is Iraq all over again in real time. What are y'all's thoughts? Ooh, the history of the CIA. I need to watch that. It's going to piss me off, but I need to watch it. This week in the UK, we had Remembrance Day to commemorate fallen soldiers of World War II and World War II, World War I and World War II, and all wars included, which is when everyone wears poppies. But I just feel so deflated in that. You should, because all of that is nonsense. You can see people's addresses and names. I mean, I don't know why you would care about these people's addresses and names, but I feel like if you're doing that, you looking real, you like really doing some espionage, because you can, I don't know how you're seeing people's, it's reversed. It's like, I mean, you can see that it's a label, but I don't know that you can actually see persons, like people's names. Karen said, they lying. I would love to go outside the U.S. too. In due time. Raspberry beret. You've been thinking seeing you live on the book tour and whatnot, spreading the good gospel. My one semblance of relief is that at least now I know the news is just lies. I don't feel guilty about not being able to keep up with said lies. I hear that. Because honestly, when I see people like reading through the Epstein files, I thought about it and I was just like, yeah, I don't have an interest in doing that. I don't need to read through the files. I really don't know that that's going to do me any good. What is, you know, like, Like they have like databases, like they've indexed databases, because that's what AI can do. So I saw like the Teo and the Courier, they had like indexed the emails so that you can literally go in there and see how many times certain names were mentioned. Which, for what it's worth, certain names, Democrats and one second. Hold on, y'all. I'm multitasking. Exactly, Isabel. Like that's why I'm looking at people talking about like the Republicans, the Democrats. I'm like, the Democrats been had access to these. My glasses are Jimmy Choo, and I got them at Costco. So I'm shipping out your Malcolm bonus. Here's a Malcolm bonus bundle. It's the Malcolm pin. And it comes with the big ass sticker and the sticker sheet. And that's a magnet. I don't want to do like holiday cards, but I want to do cards. And I've been trying to kind of think of like people can vote, and then the ones they vote on are the ones, like the top 3 will be the ones that I make. Something like that. How does that sound? Here's the thing. I know that it's a holiday time and we don't want to do Christmas, but I still think it's nice to send correspondence. You feel me? This is the Malcolm poster. So I feel like, in regards to that, I want to create in that regard. Does that make sense? Excuse me. Gray Dove. Gray Dove, you better say that. Gray Dove took the words right out my mouth. We need to get into the habit of sending mail anyway. These electronic pathways may not be like they are for much longer. I am in 100% agreement with y'all. Now this is kind of a prototype. It's not going to be this big. It's not going to be this style, but something I'm working on is this. So I've been working on the prototype for it. This isn't gonna work, this version that I did, but I am I'm still creating, so we're gonna keep fiddling around with it, see what transpires. Card you found in a secondhand store. So, okay, so in regards to the correspondence stuff, how does that sound to y'all? The options on there are Nat Turner, Sister Souljah, Fred Hampton, June Jordan, Assata Shakur, Malcolm X, Kathleen Cleaver, and Mumia Abu Jamal. Usually, if it's a metal grommet punch used for the spinner. So I was trying to find that, and I was not successful. So I guess I have to keep looking for a metal grommet punch for the spinner. Metal grommet for spinner. Yeah, like I can see all the grommets, but I don't see how to do the spinner. Isabel, just I think that's the most fascinating part. I don't know why it's fascinating. I mean, it makes sense, but like me and y'all Seal Squad, we have the same sense of humor. I'm not going to bed until I ship all of these, 61 of these. So I just want y'all to know that. Oh, it's an Eddie Murphy film? I've never even known. I didn't even know there was an Eddie Murphy film. Okay, so correspondence. Okay. So then I'm gonna come up with some ideas, because I had come up with something the other day that Fatima had said she liked. I wrote it down, but Malcolm wrapping paper. But then it's like counterintuitive. Because if I'm giving wrapping paper, that assumes that we're getting gifts. And we're not. I'll sell you I'll sell you Malcolm wrapping paper in February. We need to change what we celebrate. Thank you, Shay C. We need to change what we celebrate. Like we should be giving gifts. Like on Black August, we should be like sending gifts to like folks that are imprisoned that we consider to be like American prisoners of war. You know, like that's what, like to me, like that's a way that we celebrate Black August. Like, we should have, like on James Baldwin's birthday, we should give each, like you should always give each other a James Baldwin book or something. Like we should, maybe I would create a calendar of new holidays. A calendar of new holidays. This type of shit I'm on. Cause I'm just like, we're celebrating the wrong things. You know, we're celebrating the wrong things. And we're celebrating things that don't, in a way that doesn't help us. Like on James Baldwin's birthday, it's like you go to dinner with your friends or you have dinner with your friends, but everyone comes prepared with a James Baldwin passage that they're going to read and y'all are going to discuss. An ancestor's calendar would be nice. So Rolando, what you're suggesting is a calendar, but like with like holidays I've made up. First of all, we should have an altar all year round. And so there'll be people on the calendar who they'll have like a symbol by them that means like light a candle that day. Like on, you know what I mean? And damn, y'all stay giving me work. You know what's wild though? I know exactly how I would get it made. And I can do this very quickly. I can do this very quickly. Well, there you have it. Damn. Okay. I'm on it like that kryptonite. Straight on that kryptonite. I be on it, man. I be on it all day. Straight up. Straight. If you want me, you can find me in the. Yeah. Rolando said sorry and thank you. In the hey, Atlanta had a time for a time, y'all. Okay. Y'all wasn't of age. Some of y'all in here wasn't of age during the Atlanta era, but baby, it was a time. I will never forget hosting the MTV2 $2 bill concert for Lil Jon in Atlanta, and they did the whole show, but then they was like, let's do an encore. Let's do an encore. And they did Lovers and Friends. Oh my God. Tell me again. There will be lovers and friends. Boom, 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 boom. Tell me again. that will be lovers and friends. Woo! Baby, how you doing? You got it fine. What I know that you got in mind. Got me feeling like Judas Secret. I can't leave you alone. Take a shot of this and see. Take a shot of this Patron. It's gonna be on. VIPs and got way too crowded. I'm about to end up calling it a night. You should haunt your girls till you're shaking the scene. Pull off BB shotgun, the GT with me. She said, oh, I'm ready to ride. Yeah, and then you get inside. You can't change your mind. Now that's the line where you're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Sounding a little rapey. When she does get inside, she absolutely can change her mind. She is well within her right to change her mind when she gets inside. And that is the result of somebody who's like, I don't want to get sued by a groupie. That's what that is. Don't mean to sound impatient, but you gotta promise, baby. He's literally like, listen, let's not do this thing where you come to my house and you just want to drink wine. Are you trying to smash? Are you trying to smash? Because I'm not trying to play Uno. Okay? Celine put asterisk lawyer footnote. Yeah. Please tell your lovers and friends that Usher, John, and Luda had to do it again. Hey! Please tell y'all, I'm telling y'all, it was a time. Like, it's so not a time in that way now that, like, I can't even believe that we got to have that time. Listen, Isabel, I'm not saying it can't happen. He's just saying it's not happening. That's all he's saying. He's saying that's not what we're doing tonight. We're not about to leave here and you hit me with an Uno reverse, literally. We're not about to do it. I've been knowing you for a long time. That same man is now a Muslim. Yes, brother Lil Jon. Assalamu alaikum. Crunk MB. I'm telling y'all, that was when I was DJing too. I was in the club. We was just, oh my God. And then Nuck If You Buck would come on. It was just a crazy time. From the window to the wall. It was, to me, it was the last time that, like, everybody was dancing. Because nobody dances in the club now. They literally just stand there. I mean, I have seen videos because, of course, I'm not in the club. Can you imagine me in the club? What the hell would I be doing in the club? That's really what it is. Ain't nobody had no phones. I remember I had to pick up something from my homeboy in the club, and I pulled up in spandex and a big shirt. And people at the club was like, damn, you on your own flavor. Because everybody was dressed up, and I really was like, skirt. Yeah, I'm coming here to pick this up from John. Yeah. That was a time. I feel so fortunate that I got to live during that time. Because, baby, I 20'd my 20s. Okay? I 20'd my 20s. I'm also like, I'm glad that I'm not putting out my memoir the way that I was gonna put it out before. Because I feel like I didn't I feel like I left out, like I 20'd my 20s. I felt, you know what I mean? Like I really 20'd my 20s. And I feel like I didn't really get to like really put that in the book in the way that I want to. My 20s in hip hop. Like I didn't really get to do that. Cause man, I just want to do a whole chat. I just want to do a release called Your Favorite Rapper is a Lame. And the whole book is just short stories of interactions with cornball ass rappers. And I don't say nobody name. But that's the whole book. The whole book. It's just, and then with each chapter, I talk about the lesson I learned. I got to get more packages. Hold on. Please tell your lovers and friends that Ursha John and Luda had to do it again. I mean, I'm like really in my revolution bag now, so I can't just like do a tell-all. But there's some stories I want to get off. There's some stories I really want to get off. I also have a character called Harlem Hightower. And I thought about like telling the story of my like New York experience, like through her. And it'd be the life and times of Harlem Hightower. Oh, somebody was in here trying to judge Rolando. All I saw was Rolando check somebody. We don't do that. Oh my gosh, I want to know. I want to know. That just took me back to a time when I went to dinner with this producer, Kawan Prather, Jeru the Damager, and Pharaoh Monch. I used to be having some random ass New York nights. Terry D. Someone was judging. What's there to judge? I'm 44. You judging me in my 20s? No. The 20s is a time for figuring your life out and, you know, making errors, learning the hard way, things like that. That's what your 20s are for. It's not, I'm not saying that you, like, there's just shit you just, you know, you're not, your brain isn't even fully developed. Yes, Rolando. And then 40s is putting it all together. I'm being like, oh. Daphne, welcome. Daphne just said, ha! Yeah, same, Isabel. Same. I mean, I was always, I was emotionally, would we say emotionally intelligent and emotionally mature are the same thing? Right, they're different. I was emotionally intelligent, but I wasn't emotionally mature. Right, Lena M. I agree. Yep. Because I feel like, someone said that's so tastic of you. Yeah, like I could process the emotions, but it was like, like now what? And like nobody around me taught me anything about men. Zero, zip, like zilch. So, you know, I didn't know who was the actual emotionally immature one. Like it took a lot of bumps and bruises to really like understand what I was also like regurgitating and versus like what I actually felt. Because I think that's also like the big one. Like you're not even realizing like you this ain't even how you rock. You just doing this because this is how you came up. Or this is, you know, the only example you've seen type shit. Same. Nola bebida. Same. Help me find my way. Nobody want to go and do that, love, huh? Y'all don't understand. Q-Tip was my, like, really, really, really good friend. And then he just flipped. People get funny when you about to move. He just, he flip moded. We were super tight. And then we went to go see Dave Chappelle one night. And he, like, I was talking to Dave and he was like, yo, let's go. And I was like, hold on 1 second. And then he, like, came up and was like, when I say let's go, it's time to go. Trayshawn. And then we got in the elevator and I was like, who the fuck are you talking to, B? Who the fuck are you talking to? And we were leaving to go to, like, dinner with Leonardo DiCaprio or something. And we were in the elevator. He was like, nah, you acting like a groupie, and it was time to go. And I was like, and we literally, when we walked out of the building at 30 Rock, or where were we at Radio City, like, he went this way to the car, and then I literally went and just got on the train, and I didn't say nothing. And then I got up top to Harlem, and he sent me a text and was like, where'd you go? And I was like, nah, you was being really disrespectful. And he was like, you got to know when to talk to people after a show. And, you know, you was doing too much. Which is an insane thing to say to me, because by this point, I'm Amanda Seales. Like, I'm not some, like, little girl trying to figure life out. Like, and he was not trying to be in a relationship with me. No. So he was jealous, but I don't know why. And to this day, I have no idea why he flipped like that. Jealousy. What made you buy the same shoes as me? Jealousy. What did Terry do? Oh, I missed it. Hold on. Okay. Q-Tip avoided Amanda's mom for dear life at a venue one night. Yeah, he did. It was really weird. It was really weird. Like, ran. You know, I know some people would say, like, oh, Amanda's being messy, but I don't feel the need to keep the secrets of nonsense. Particularly if people who, like, drop me. Oh my gosh, Jedi. Come here. No, you can go there. You can go there. That's your spot. No. No, you can go here. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. I will never understand this, Rachel. Just children. But I will say that the people I know that like popped off in their early 20s, like, you know, they got money, they got fame, they really arrested. They never, you know, they never really matured. Who was the best rapper I ever interviewed? Like, who gave the best interview? DMX. Who did I always look forward to interviewing? You know what's interesting? I'm sitting here and I'm like, Two Chainz, when he was a part of Inner Circle, was a really good interview. Titty boy. That's a great question. I really have to think about it because, to be quite honest, no one like comes immediately to mind as like, oh, I really liked interviewing this person. Because I knew, whereas like in this era of my life, like I can tell you very specifically, like I love interviewing Eugene Puryear because I'm always going to learn something, right? Like, I love when me and Mark do some type of interview because I know we just going to be laughing the whole time. I never interviewed Gangstar. I've interviewed, have I ever interviewed Dante? I've actually never interviewed Mos Def. I just know him. I've only did like a short interview with J. Cole. He was on this like live thing I was doing for VH1, and I did like live interviews with all of the people on the show. So that's the only time I've interviewed J. Cole. But he was very nice. Very sweet guy. But I can't say that I can think of anybody off top that I'm like, oh, I really liked interviewing them. the newscaster? Is it Teo? Oh, which one? Tempracker or Medi? So I interviewed Kendrick like before he was popping at all. Like I got Kendrick on this like MTV show I was doing back in 2012 called Hip Hop POV. And I was like, y'all need to get this cat Kendrick on here. Like you need to get Kendrick on here. And I had met Dave Free and Kendrick because I had went to a Kendrick show like at like some little spot in Brooklyn. And I was cool with them. And Dave Free switched up when Kendrick popped off. But back in the day, they, like I wanted to use All Right as the intro music for my special, I Be Knowin'. And the executive producer, Jesse Collins, reached out to Dave Free because he knew him and asked if we could use the first 30 seconds of All Right. And he said he needed to see the special before he would give me clearance to use 30 seconds of All Right in as the coming out music for my intro for my HBO comedy special. I said, let me take another route. So I called Charlemagne and he put me in touch with the owner of TDE, and he was like, yeah. We're fans. And then I texted Pharrell and he was like, yeah, just use this text as proof and send it to the EPs or to standards. And so that's how I got All Right as the intro music to my HBO comedy special. Sometimes you just got to go over folks' head. Yes, mum is correct. Aim for top management. So I hit up Top Dog of Top Dog Entertainment. What would I say to my 20s self now? These niggas don't matter. These niggas don't matter. That's what I would say. Focus on yourself. These niggas don't matter. I spent so much time trying to get these, like trying to matter to these niggas. I spent so much time trying to matter to them, y'all. Oh my God. So much time. And they didn't matter. None of them. So that's what I would tell her. Really, Lindsay? Love that we got you in the know. Oh, yay. Thank you, Susie. Yeah, Terry. Single is where it's at. Single is where it's at. I just can't stomach the to be quite honest, I don't even find myself in the company of men at this point. I'm like in the company of my homies or like my animals or myself. So it's like, you know, how am I going to meet somebody? I'm not. And that's fine. Yes, and we have talked about this before. Never again cohabitation. Like I have a person that like we will always be like we love each other. Like we'll always be in love with each other. Like I mean, he's with somebody. And that's fine. Like he's with her and it's actually like it's good for him to be with her. We also know what it is. So, no, forever. I don't want to marry nobody and I don't want to live with nobody. I've did it. I've done it. It's fine. Is it a before sunrise, before sunset? Like we dated, like we have like a whole story, but then we've become like legit friends. And even though like we've always had that romantic element, like this time in this part of our timeline, like we're friends. And like we don't talk all the time, but whenever we do talk, like we're very honest, you know, like he tell me about his lady, he'll ask me advice. I always give him honest advice. When I was with Devon, same. And you know, it's been really cool just to see him develop as a man. Like as an actual like man and a person. It's been really cool to see. And I feel like in 10 years, you know, that may be the right time for us. According to him, hey man, we lifers, don't trip. Hey man, we lifers, don't trip. No, he's saying before sunrise, before sunset, because that's a reference to the Julie Delpy film with Ethan Hawke, the series. Yes, we're still before midnight. We're still before midnight. I don't keep all of my exes in my life, but in some cases, some of my exes, it's not like it's not like it didn't work because they were bad people. You know, it just didn't work. So, I mean, I DJ'd an ex's wedding. But I can tell you that, like, even if me and homeboy never got together, like, I know love and I know what it is to be loved and I know what it is to be liked. Because that's the one. That's the one. I know what it is to be liked, to have that whole situation all together. And that's not common. I can tell you, I've been in many a relationship where I was not liked. I was admired sometimes. I was envied. I was possessed. But I wasn't liked. How have I worked through relationship trauma to come to where you are now? I had to really do my own, like, identifying of what my role is. And work on healing that. But one thing about Reese is he gonna tell you about some movies and some TV. Okay. I need to have Reese come on and do Watch Don't Watch. Because Desmond be busy. I need to have Reese come on from England, from London, and tell us what to watch don't watch. Okay. Because Reese be getting us together. High taste. You can't teach taste, y'all. You can't teach taste. So, Burns Ray, I can live and love long term. I can like and love long term. That's not the problem. But if you're not honest with me and you're not consistent with me, I'm not going to fuck with you. I respect you. I may love you still. I have a very good friend who I will love forever. But he's not going to keep playing with me. You know, I've lived in New York now for a year and he has not come see me. You're not going to keep playing with me and telling me, oh my gosh, it's just been so crazy. Has it? Go fuck yourself. Love you. Yes, Rolando. That crazy? Has it? That's it, Dana Cooper. Lola Gaggum. That's it. Go fuck yourself. Love you. You know, me and my good friend, I expressed to her something that I felt that, you know, hurt my feelings the other day. And she was like, damn, you ain't never tell a lie. That was whack of me. And, you know, I've had to do the same with her. Where I've had to be like, so I fucked up. My fault. be one of my correspondence cards? Go fuck yourself. Love you. You really on some bullshit. I love you, but you really been on some bullshit. Just dropping you a line. To keep atonement top of mind. How did I sing? I told y'all niggas. That was my Kamala theme song. I told y'all niggas. Say I told y'all niggas. I did though. I did. Ooh, a best of Miss Seals quotes postcards. Just like I told y'all niggas, they are about to get rid of Donald Trump. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Honestly, Reese, I can't even front. Every year, I've started doing this thing where I put a row of Post-it notes of my goals, and I hit them. Y'all, I done hit almost all my goals. I'm only missing one goal. And that's a Ancestors coloring book. What would the ancestors say coloring book? But my other goals on there were to peddle my wares, which you see me doing right now. My other goals was hold on, why is this? My other goals was to do the live stream of What Would the Ancestors Say. I also had on there to publish what's it called? My memoir, but then we took that off, and so I replaced it with publishing What Would the Ancestors Say. So you know I can't forget about the kids, Gabriel. I can't forget about the kids. So yeah, I feel good about my goals. How about you, Reese? How do y'all feel about your year? I said I told y'all. Rachel, I kind of think that too. Cool. I mean, listen, I became a whole other person this year than I've been for the last 10 years. And that was a big deal for me because I realized, like, damn, I've been living the same life for like a really long time. Other people had kids, they got married, etc., etc. Like, and my shit just been kind of the same. So I'm really like glad that I was able to switch things up and step into a different space. And I'm still stepping into that space. So, you know, sometimes the transition is really it. That's right. Lola, go get them. The key to addiction is figuring out why you're an addict. What is the thing? That's a hard path. What is the thing? And then you got to face the thing. And then you got to figure out what are the other things that be looking like the thing. But first you got to get it out from under. All of y'all who are addicts on here, I'm praying for you. I'm hoping that your ancestors are giving you more than strength. I'm hoping they're giving you clarity. You know? I'm hoping they're giving you clarity. Trayshawn, I can tell you, lack has been one of the most fruitful times of my life. What's that, Reese? All of us looking at here waiting for Reese to say, oh, you know, we all thought he was saying there's some type of part 2 of Interstellar, right? Was it just me? Because that's what I definitely thought he was saying. There's an interstellar object meteorite heading towards Earth for December. I hope it's aliens. Come on down. I'm so sorry, Trayshawn. I'm so sorry. Credit scores are such absolute bullshit. Pisses me off. Listen, Terry D, I'm pretty sure that I'm an alien. So I think maybe that's why me and these Earthmen don't be jiving. Because it's like we're not even of the same biological situation, though. I'm about to start rewatching Battlestar Galactica so I can get really back into the mind of the Cylons. Pretty sure I'm a Cylon. Pretty sure. I told you niggas. Is the art in my new book drawn by me? It sure is. It says on the front of the book, illustrations by Amanda Seals. Well, Brandon, I'm currently taking an astrology class. I'm behind, but I'm about to catch back up. And then maybe I can try my hand looking at your chart. Pisces, man. Ugh. But I mean, I don't know what your risings are, so let me not completely judge you. But on the surface, Pisces man is just annoyance. I'm going to tell you, my ex was a Pisces man, and he said to me, I'm a loner, but I still want to be missed. It's like, what? I still want you to miss me. I do want you to be obsessed. I ain't gonna lie to you. I do want somebody to be obsessed with me because I'm gonna be obsessed with them. That's the thing, though. It's not a one-sided thing. I'm gonna be obsessed with you. So be obsessed with me. Yeah, Gemini, Virgo, Cancer. Cancer sounds crazy. Life is dynamic. That's funny. I told y'all, nigga. All right. See, this is what I love about y'all. I could just shut up and y'all will still just chat away. By the way, Jedi's here asleep. Thank you, Michael. May the force be with you. There's a hot springs in Grenada by River Sally. And you go, and then they give you like a whole mud, like, they like slather it all over you. It's this one woman. She be over there just auntieing you with mud. Hi, my sugar plums. Hi. What are you thinking about? Jedi is literally making air biscuits. Rishla. Yeah. I did date drug dealers till 39. I can't even front. Can't even front. Oh my God, Jedi, please, 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 please. Oh God. Oh, okay. I think Rachel asked me how the cats are. They're so good. They're really good. It's like they've been here all the time. Have I ever taken back cheaters? No. I've never caught anybody cheating on me. I'm sure they did, but I never caught anybody. So there was never there was never a situation where it came to a head and I had to decide if I was going to stay with it or not. You think I should date Wale? Fuck Wale. Gross. You mean the same Wale who tried to fight me? Like physically fight me on stage? And my boyfriend at the time had to come and snatch him up by his neck? And he was like, this would never happen in DC. And Hussein was like, nigga, we ain't in DC. The fuck? We in Philly. Then Karen Civil, then he went on the internets. Right after that, he went on the internets, talk about Amanda Seales is irrelevant. I want y'all to know, this is 2012. Amanda Seales is irrelevant. We are in 2025. And me and y'all are still here. That nigga was trying to write me off in 2012. Amanda Seales is irrelevant. Mind you, I was hosting the Roots picnic. I was hosting the actual picnic. So how the fuck am I irrelevant? No, Lando passed away. So, yeah. Fuck Wale and everybody who fucks with Wale. Then Karen Civil tried to broker an opportunity for us to meet and to, reconcile. I was down. Mind you, I'm the victim, right? He's the one who attacked me. I was down. And then he, last minute, decided that he didn't want to. He got in my face because he didn't like that I had tweeted, because he was performing and I tweeted, this nigga Wale just moonwalked on stage. I never imagined that women would be throwing panties on the stage for him, but he be rapping no. Also, like, why would you in this day and age of 2025, the year of the old gods and the new, suggest that I date a rapper? Good night, Polly C. Maker. Health Nista, my Chicago book signing was a dream. Truly. It was a dream. I was at a place called Burst Into Books in Southside Chicago. So we was in the hood, y'all. We was in that hood, baby. And it was just like a really cozy space. But even before we started the beginning, before we started the book talk, the owner of the store, Jalima, her mom cooked me a home-cooked dinner, and we literally sat at a dining table and ate dinner together. And I hadn't had a home-cooked meal where, like, we sit together and eat in, I can't even tell you how long. So that was just really, it was really like welcoming and beautiful. I will be in DC on December 2nd, and I'll be in Baltimore on December 3rd. So mark your calendars. All right. Yes, I am cool with Adrienne. I will always be cool with Adrienne. Adrienne Bailon, she's the kind of person where, like, if you're not cool with Adrienne, something wrong with you. Because she's just not a funny style person. She's just a very stand-up gal. I haven't talked to Adrienne over a year. If I call Adrienne tomorrow, she'll be like, oh my God, what's going on? Possibly Sita. Yeah. So we are looking at setting up something for New York, something for Newark, something for Philly. Philly right now won't be a book talk. It'll just be a book signing. I haven't talked to Jeannie in a while, but I'm cool with Jeannie. What happened with Tamaga Mowry? Tamara ain't shit. What did Tamara Mowry say? Rolando said, oop. At Word Up Bookstore? You know, to be quite honest, Sealand, the real tea is that I really need to keep 100% of my book sales at present. So, you know, there's a future where I go to bookstores and I split the profits, but at the present time, I need to get my 100%. And so bookstores traditionally will they'll split your sales with you. And so, you know, I'm not really trying to like, I'm basically linking up with bookstores that either are down and see the value in having me in their space with that, or they're just like, we get it. Oh yeah, LOL Gagum. Yes, I saw that. And I absolutely, after I saw her post that, I sent her a post of this white girl mocking them, being like, okay, if you don't, if you have a problem with cheering people on who are bad people, you're a bad person. I don't know the date for Philly yet. I'll know it soon. Exactly. Listen, the swirl shouldn't have shit to do with the values you exist in. I used to be really against the swirl, but now I'm just like, as long as it lines up with your values, I'm here for whatever. I'm here for whatever. Damn, I was almost done. But I didn't quite get there. 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 I didn't quite finish doing the pins. No, 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 no. I didn't quite finish doing the pins. I'm delirious. I should go to sleep. I got a book on the road. What I totally forgot about tour was how many goodies I come back with. Y'all. And when I tell you, y'all be giving gifts. Listen, I've existed as a comic. I've existed as a host. I've been on the road in a couple different forms. But the best gifts have come from being on the road as an intellectual and an author. Honey, y'all be giving me some things. What dreams? So here's the funny thing about Jedi. When we downstairs, she act like she don't know nobody. When we downstairs, she don't really pay me no mind. But when I come up here, it's just me and her, and it's all this. Look at all these snugs. Look at all these snugs. Yes, Reese. I have lived many lives. Lindsay. Secret lovers. That's what we are. Trying so hard to hide the way we feel. Just a swap up, scum scum da. Natasha. Okay, LOL Gagum. No wonder I relate to cats. We've both had many lives. Yeah. Where the song breaks in the show, Rishla? In Chicago? You know I'm a STEM. I'm a STEM, honey. Terry D. My Chinese zodiac sign, I'm a cock. And what would the ancestors say? There's only one music break in what would the ancestors say? Thank you, Rachel. Kimberly, why am I in your Sims game? No, Nadia, you do. It's just that I didn't do it for the last 2 weeks because I was on the road. I don't do Halloween. I don't do Halloween. For Halloween, what I did was I lit a fire and I sat by the fire and I brought in I like sent out the old year. Good night, Donna. Good night, Miss Donna. Oh my God. If Fortnite